now. Who's forgotten me? No, I'm just kidding. It's like, almost thought I expect much, but figured I would jump on here and hang out for a minute. But basically, if you guys are watching this and you are not following me on it, what's going on? What's going on, Avery? What's going on, Kristen? If you guys saw my Instagram post earlier, what's going on, Stephanie? Thankfully, I went for my follow up today with the orthopedic. I do have some arthritis in my shoulder and in my knee, but thankfully nothing is torn. Nothing is with the shoulder specialist to see if going in and cleaning out. I do have some bone spurs and have some other stuff floating around in my shoulder. That may be causing a lot of the pain that I have. I kind of hope that it is because my shoulder is killing me. Um, there are times where it's perfectly fine. There are other times where it feels like I have hot daggers just like poking me in the shoulder. So I'm hoping that I am here back with some of the pain that I have in there. I do have some extra fluid built in my knee, but it's nothing blade. Like like repair shops. So lug tires and lug parts around all day and through parts all day. Um, so that's probably where a lot of my issues are coming from. Thankfully, nothing serious. So hopefully we'll get back into the groove of things. I do owe a lot of people some packages, which will go out hopefully soon. MRIs are not cheap. Doctor's visits are not cheap. So I've spent a lot of money in the last month, but thankfully, I don't have to spend too much more. I know I was saying before I got out of the car, I'm waiting to hear back about getting some shots for my knee to help with that. As long as they're approved by my insurance, I'll do them. I'm not gonna pay out of pocket for them because quite honestly, I can walk. I still click every once in a while, but I'm getting back to normal. And so my shoulder is another story, but I'm actually sending them off to. We have a cousin in South Carolina who is an orthopedic as well. Hope to get his opinion on things. If he says I'm good, then I'll trust him. I don't like living with the pain that I'm dealing with because it's. I wouldn't care so much if it was my left shoulder, but the fact that it's my right shoulder, and I have to use it for everything that I do, it's a pain in the ass. Sorry for the language, but it really is a pain in my ass. I can't pour, stuff in a glass without it hurting. I can't write on a dry erase board at work without it hurting. So yeah, it's definitely a bitch, and to be at 37 with arthritis sucks. But you know, given what I was looking at, I'll take it. Um, I may go live tonight once I get back inside and get kind of relaxed. The only part about living here is I don't have a place to film yet. So I'll go live, but I mean that's friggin' background because I haven't had time to sound set up. Or I would like to film and do stuff. So that'll definitely be coming. I want to get back to doing certain things. I'm still on a pop hunt or still on a pop hiatus and collectible hiatus. Especially after I've doled out probably $2,000 in the last month and MRIs and doctor's visits and physical therapy and stuff like that. So I am, thankful I'm right now, so we're putting money away, but that's money. Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm happy. I'm glad that I'm somewhat healthy and just getting old. But what you have to see. I don't, I'm still kicking around ideas. I definitely want to get back into pops at some point, but right now I've got bigger things and more important things to worry about than figures. So I'll definitely hang out with you guys, and we'll kind of hang out and talk. I'm definitely following. I mean, I'm not completely giving up on Funko or Marvel Legends or anything like that. I'm just financially taking a break and recouping some money. I've been tempted to start trading pops, but trading pops, that still costs money to ship them. But I kind of want to go through my collection, take some stuff over to Plastic Empire, and pick up a piece or two that I want. Uh, I mean, honestly, I'm looking into the shots. I haven't decided if I want to do shots in my knee. I can't do them in my shoulder. That kind of stuff. That kind of sucks. Like I said, I mean, I can walk. I can do certain things. I still once in a while, but it's not as bad as it was a month and a half ago. So I mean, I'm rolling with that. Um, Living where we're living right now. I mean, it's not really conducive to filming, only because I have other people in the house. But you know, I did a couple pre-orders. I'm still waiting on my pre-order from Shumi for my Wreck-It Ralph set. So once that comes in, I'll definitely film it and open it for you guys. I'm debating on what to do this weekend because there's Toylanta that I kind of want to go to, and even just to walk around and film, I kind of want to go. Either that, or there is a convention out in Huntsville that I'm looking at going to. Possibly, I don't know. Just Carolyn's being kind of fussy on that one, or going to South Carolina for the day. They have their Comic Con over in Greenville. So I'm looking, hopefully doing something fun like that this weekend. If not, I know Jed is doing his meetup on Friday, not too far from where I live. So I may go there and hang out with them for a little bit if I can get off work in time, because I had to make up some hours that I missed this morning, but hopefully I can get them made up before Friday so I can go hang out with them. If not, then maybe Saturday I'll go down to Toylanta for the day and walk around and be tortured, since I can't spend money on collectibles anymore. Kind of sucks, but again, there are more important things I've learned. And to be honest, I mean, there's a couple of things that I saw that came out that I kind of wanted. I had one of the. Oh god. I will say this about MRIs: they are not fun. I had to do two of them back to back almost, and the one I had to do with my shoulder, I had to do a contrast in it, so they had to shoot the contrast into my shoulder. That was no fun. That was painful. But the MRIs are more uncomfortable than they are anything else. I mean, I was in there for a combined almost an hour. What's going on, kind of mainstream? I'm trying to follow the chat, and it's hard. I miss having my laptop. It did, Kristen. It honestly, it did. Because after I got out of the MRI and I got changed, I felt like I was drunk for like an hour. I literally drove home and I fell asleep for about an hour, and then went into work. And Carolyn's like, she's like, well, I've had MRIs, and I've never felt like that. I felt like junk. Oh, Kristen, I did. I mean, literally, I have gallons of water at home. I drank the whole gallon before I went to work. So, yeah, no, that was the one that I was told. What's going on, Peanut Butter? Welcome to the stream. I'm just hanging out real quick. I don't feel like going inside right now. If I do that, I know I'm gonna lay down, and I'm gonna be useless to the world for the rest of the afternoon. So, but I mean, actually, while I'm out here, let me see if I can get this into. Let me take you over here. This is next to the house that I'm living in right now. This is actually my house, or not my house, but where I'm living at right now. Just trying to, yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a little bit better than where I was living. They actually have goats and donkeys. What's going on, Ohana? Yeah, Brian, actually, yeah, I mean, if people want to mess with me, I can dump you over here. They got goats and they got donkey and a donkey, so it's kind of fun to walk the dogs. And but yeah, Brian, I was just giving everyone an update on everything, letting them know I'm just getting old. Exactly, Tristan. If anybody wants to come mess with me, I'll throw you right over here. I'll feed you to the goats if I have to. They're just kidding, so I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, Brian, it's definitely age, and I mean, honestly, after talking to my doctor and going back on my job history, it made perfect sense why my shoulder is shot to shit at 37. Because when you worked in a tire shop for the better part of a decade, throwing tires around, yeah, they get heavy after a while, and then makes sense now. So, needless to say, I will not be working for any more auto parts stores because my shoulder can't handle it. I mean, literally, I can't handle using a mouse right now at my job. So, you're driving now. Well, right now, I'm waiting for Carolyn to get home so I can go inside and help her walk the dogs. I don't know if that's going inside right now. But it's actually pretty cold for Georgia. It's like 45. I know some places are colder than here, but you got a nice little cool breeze off this little pond or lake or whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to see if the goats will come down here, but they won't. There's actually a little baby goat too, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so hopefully, like I said, soon we'll get the filming in space up and running, and we'll get stuff going. It's been hard because getting stuff moving around. It's really just my wife and my mother-in-law right now. Kind of moved in here, and that was about it. What's this Oreos thing y'all talking about? I've been in the loop and also out of the loop at the same time. Cause me and food, I'm down for challenges for food as long as it's not 12 tacos or 30 nuggets. But to me personally, I mean 12 tacos I've done just for lunch. But it's just getting Carolyn to sign off on it for me to film it. That's another story. I mean, as far as nuggets, same thing. 30 nuggets is lunch for me. Weird. What was it, Ohana? Look at Oreos and orange juice. Okay. Can't be worse than anything else. I mean, I will go inside and watch that video, and I'll see if I can do that. Cause that ain't no big deal to me. Shoot, if you're hungry and you want some cookies and